13. Dun, 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 unlucky for us. Lucky for everybody else. Our game is loaded up. Then let's get cracking. Hopefully we won't face the Kraken today. And everything's up and running. No research focus selected. Else is working. Skill points have been earned. Use a blueprint. A pipsqueak. Here we'll have you. A couple of random pips in here. So I want to turn this into our little room. So I want to sweep out any junk that's in there on here. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's sweep out rubbish in there. That bit of abyssalite now be added to this. We took abyssalite off when we were sweeping up the really hot stuff. Can add it again now. That should all be put in there and just chucked out of the way. Fine. But I would also like to build while we've got the access to it. Don't think we've actually researched it. Here, I think, isn't it? Base, yeah. That will give us something to aim for with our research. I'm not sure if we've got the ability to research it completely. Which line it is in. Do with the glass forge. That geotuner, yeah. Don't want that yet. Advanced stuff. Want the plastic tubes if I can get them. Transit tubes. Boom. Now, I don't want to install transit tubes yet. Not with this power supply unit going. I think we need a bigger one for that. So, but I would like to get this bit installed before we plant any plants in here. So we got our park sign. We're getting grubfruit preserve out. Or their lunch. And I think what I was going to do was try and make sure there's like at least one rancher per shift. So if I go to the schedule, we've got a rancher there. And we've got a rancher there. And we've got Stinky on that shift as well. There are plenty of people about. Okay, fine. Get that then. Come in here and I'm going to tell Bubbles to start sleeping in this bed instead for a while. Tell Stinky start sleeping in that bed. Find Stinky. Yeah, go there instead. So we can deconstruct these two. But everything at a 7. Eventually things might get done. Oh. Yeah, everything at a 7 includes that pipe. Needs to go, please. We need to sweep up all the crap as well. We're only running 1 now because we've nearly even run out all of our water. Yeah, it's nearly gone. Sorry. Yeah. Got to work out a little fail-safe. That's going to be dormant for a very long time. We do need to add some more water to the system, I think. We may have to pump it out of here. We can just attach it to this pipe, really. Way. I come up here. We bridge it onto the pipe. Plumbing. Bridge it on. It will only add water if there's like a space. But these are only 3,500, so it's going to fill that up to 10 anyway. Oh, well. But it'll fill these three. It's fine for now. Prefer we didn't have to do that, but we're going to run out of water in here. We need something to add to the tank while this is dormant. What are we putting in here? Carbon dioxide, quite a lot of it. There's a liquid pipe being built all the way up into space. All the way up here. We'll follow that with a gas pipe. And eventually we'll expand it to like three pipes of each. But now it's not a problem. We've nearly used a third of the tank there, so how much plastic do we have? Not bad. Want to sweep that away, please. That's all been done, so we can sweep that. Rid of all that junk out of there, please. And in here, we're going to put beds. Where's the plastic bed? It's going to be under furniture, isn't it? Comfy bed. How much does that use? 200. 200. There you go. That'll be a nice addition to the base. Everything goes at 7s, please. Now that bit of muckroot needs to come out of there. We put muckroot on here. Can't put edible on this, I don't think, can we? Nope. We'd have to put it somewhere like in here or something ridiculous. Probably put it on there. Muckroot is already on there, but we'll just have to sweep only. Allow manual use. Should get that one and put it in there. When we see that that's gone, we've got to remember to turn manual use off. Otherwise we can't use that. It doesn't really make it. Anything in here? No. Thought I'd put something in there, but I can't remember. This is now clear. Unfortunately, we haven't actually found. Put a couple of airflow tiles. We might be able to get rid of that bit polluted. It might float out. Unfortunately, I haven't found any arbor trees. I'd prefer to put trees in there because the pips can eat them. We don't have trees on this map, I don't think. We would have to use this thing and go to the other map, probably. And even that, I'm not sure. I could check. We can go to map, star map view. We could hover over our planet and see what's on it, but I don't like to do that. I find I like to discover it. Looking around and finding things, you know. That's got to be set to a 7 or it will never get done. That's that. I want to drop this hole down there. Nobody ever going to build this? When I first started building conveyor rails, everybody came running from miles along. It should be materials here to build it with. What's it made of? Old amalgam. That's probably why we don't have any dug up. None that's accessible. Did have bunches in here, but we've kind of that. There is 7.5 tons of it, but it's kind of in the wrong place. Around here, miles away. There's a bit more there. If I tell someone to dig that, might encourage them to take it back. We do have to get in this biome where this orchid is. Orchid. You ain't no kid of mine, Sporkid. Problem is, I'm pretty sure. Well, they died in carbon dioxide. I don't think they liked carbon dioxide. First 100,000 dooms, zombie spores. 1,000. I don't think I've ever had a... Oh, they like carbon dioxide. Okay, fine. Well, carbon dioxide. It was the other way around. So, we're going to have to drown them. Temperature-wise, I'd like to go up the side of this to get into here. We don't spill all this polluted everywhere in the base. But there's this real hot spike in the way. We could come over here and come up this side. That's going to be awkward. Or we can come in from this side. I think there's another excessively hot area here. Even if we come in here, we'd have to come in at the top there, let's say. Well, actually, we could come in here. We've got to build a thing around this vent anyway, because we're probably not going to use the chlorine vent very much. We might make balm lily thing or something. They like chlorine. I believe. Yeah, atmosphere chlorine. Just a bit too hot to run because of this thing. Leaking oil everywhere. Ah, this is all built, but this isn't, and I'd rather... What I was considering doing at the end of the previous episode is actually moving what we've already made right up here. Because it kind of makes more sense to remove the materials like this stuff and put it right next to where it's going to be used. You know, but I don't know, it's already processed, most of it, apart from the iron. Most of this is already processed. Not sure. This one was going to be for, if I remember rightly, eggshells. So we could drop it right next to the machine that needs the eggshell. Make lime. In here and get some. What's up there? That's space biome, I believe. That might be igneous or something up there. Regolith, there you go. There's guy there in that hermit house. This biome we could get some more old amalgam fairly close, but I don't want to let all that natural gas out. Prefer not to have polluted oxygen everywhere as well. Probably be better to come in above it here and dig down into it. We bring a ladder across here up to there and cut in here certain ways. Bring a bit of power with us. That's not power. Thermometer. Bring a bit of power with us. There, and we can put another one of these deodorizers there. Press B on the keyboard and it will copy it. So let's check. See, we're doing really fast on that part of the research. This part will slow it down because it's super slow method, but I don't mind. It's fun. Got all these recos in here. We need to find, like, we've got like the ability to capture a small amount of hydrogen. If we put a little room up here somewhere, we could dump the Dracos in it and just make the roof of it hydrogen hood. Then just put the Dracos in it. While they're in the hydrogen, they'll regrow their scales. That on a 7 as well. Wrong with you, buddy bud. Body temperature. Wrong. Too cold? Probably too cold now, isn't it? Seems frozen. up a drink. And this plant's internal temperature is 16 degrees. I think that is too cold for it. Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? I believe the pump is going in the wrong direction now. That's a problem. We'll remove that. Deconstruct you, please. Cancel that. Yeah, we need a bridge to give it direction, so we need to go downwards here. Put it there, so it knows which way it's supposed to be going. Actually, put it there. Quite funny it going the wrong way. That one. Build it fast. Where are you going? Because it's going to go all the way back until it gets to here. And it'll come forwards again. Well, I suppose it'll cool something down while it's going. That's because I put that on, which is the wrong thing to do, because now it's giving it a wrong direction message, and it's like confused which way it's supposed to be going. And there's only directions on this bit. A direction of flow. So what would be better then instead, feel, would be to run this up to here. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. And this gets run out of here. We'll run around the base first and then come back into here, helping to cool the base. That's nice. Okay, good. Boom. Now I need to snip that before it starts causing an issue. Now the liquid water knows which direction it's supposed to flow in, don't ya? Thank you. Okay, excellent. This water will now be pumped up and over that way. Because there's a bridge there already to give it direction. I'll jump over there and it will join the loop and go around the base. Pull the base and then it will come back. It will also help to get that to the correct temperature. Might even make this plant grow. Because this water is like 23, which is perfect for that plant. I have to move it. I was putting it in there because I was going to make this like a little, like, I don't know, medical room. Yeah, some of these are like not happy either. Look at those. They're temperature, I guess. 20 to there. Yeah, they don't like it. They are 19.6, so they're very close. Being hot enough. Check that that's not spreading. Temperature there. Very coldness. It's spread to that ladder, but other than that, it's fine. These still haven't been done. Well, they're on a 5. So I would like to get the things put in there. We're going to run ladders across here. That will prevent the pips from planting anything until we're ready for it. We may have to dig up this one just temporarily because it works within plants growing within a certain radius of it. There are no plants growing within a certain radius of this apart from that. That might have to be dug up for a little while and replanted once the pips have planted in here. On the trick to getting the pips to plant where you want them to plant instead of where they want to plant, because if they just planted right over here, they probably would never plant in this section. They usually plant from right to left, unless they've changed things. If we put ladders there, that forces the only spot where they can plant anything is right there. And I want a ladder going a bit higher. Well, actually, we can do that one from in there. Well, that one can be reached because that's a higher floor. This one can't be unless we put a tile there, which maybe I will. And then the transit tube will whiz through here. That ladder will get rid of. That ladder will have to be got rid of, and then the transit tube can just go wherever it wants to go. Might even double it back over this way or something. I'm not sure. It'll go all over the place eventually. Speaking of transit tubes, how is the research going? 10 out of 20 already. Wow. Oh, I'm shocked. More coal being picked up. Is any of this getting built eventually, ever? Maybe, probably not. If I cancel that, let's see if I can build it out of copper instead. Gold amalgam. Yeah, I can. Let's cancel all of that and build it out of copper. Where were we? There. Along with the center of that. Conveyor rail gold amalgam. Cancel that. Let's make it out of copper. It might actually get built then. Cancel the solid filter. Is that gold amalgam as well? Yeah, cancel all. Yeah, just cancel all. Out of copper. I'm probably going to move it all anyway. But let's get... Not that. That's the fella. So we put a dot on each. We know it's there. Game knows it's there. You can't really see it. But we know it's there. Then we'll bump this up to a bit of a higher priority. Let's face it. That's on a 6. That's probably never getting done. This on priority is 6. Oh, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Not in any hurry. That can be turned down to a 7 because I'm not in any hurry for that. Plastic beds have been made. That's nice. Now I will put a painting above them. 4 tiles, which is not. Yes, we'll put 2 square ones. But that's once we've got a decent supply of reed fibre coming in. The only real reed fibre plantation we've got is this temporary thing to get rid of this polluted water. Maybe pumping all the polluted water from here over there. But that's such a simple system. We could just build another one over here to drain that. Then we'll have access to natural gas, which will produce us endless free polluted water. Burn it in a natural gas generator. A couple of sweetles in here. In the death pit of doom. And there's another one there, trussed up, ready to go. There's a floating one here. Yeah, you can go. So... Right. Did that go? Move out the way, Shovel. Yes, it's gone. We can untick allow manual use. I don't want to form a sort of constant loop. I can ignore the overpressure and suppress them, but I've got so used to them being there that it doesn't bother me. Right. Has this been done yet? That needs doing. Please do that. Is that still powered? I believe it is. Yes, it is. Still powered. So that will start pumping. We could... You see, there's 1.5 tanks of water here, so we've got plenty of water. That's locked at the moment. We changed it last session. And its own hydro sensor right there. Telling that to lock. Somehow every time this pumps, it was opening the vent enough to allow it to add more water. Which was slowly filling this room up. And I'd rather use the steam from the steam vent. Rather than using the water from down here. So, we say gold amalgam can be swept. And that bit of gold can be swept. Any more anywhere? There's slime and stuff that can stay there. I'm not bothered about this. BP. This is a mod which allows you to pick which material you want to sweep. Not a raw mineral, is it? It's a metal ore. Whoa, whoa. Use my pen and scan. I clicked on that. I want gold amalgam. Put it on a 7, let's say. Just creep around here and see what's about. There isn't any. Okay, fair enough. Liam's coming to get it, I think, already. That was quick. Well done, Liam. Another few blocks in around here. When we come back, we'll eventually level that off. Not in any hurry to, but I want it flat here. We can run a load of these thimble reeds. I didn't realise they could grow in that underwater, in that temperature, under polluted water and normal water. No idea they could grow in that conditions, but can. Chlorine gas vent there. I'm going to check the priorities, see if there's something there. I think there is. There might have been another vent that we could see. Perhaps not. This fire pole can now come down a bit further. Bring him down to, say, further. Say there will do. I'm not going to go right into the liquid crude just yet. There is a carbon dioxide geyser. You can't see it, but it is there. Stuff around here to find. Yep. I will make that 7, otherwise it won't get done. 5, it will never get done. What are you coming in here for? Ah, that was copper, yes. We can now, I think... Floral scent up here now. Yay, we've got floral scent taking over. Horribleness. That means we can now drop in... I was thinking they won't be able to do it, will they? But they can do it from underneath. I'm going to put it in maybe 2 to drain any carbon dioxide that gets trapped in this area of the base. Come down here. We'll deal with it at the bottom of the map at some point in time. These sweetles are wandering backwards and forwards. Are they going to get caught? In a while. Yeah, they will. They will. I want to run the cooling loop over here eventually too, because this will get quite hot. We'll run it all the way around the base eventually. At the moment, that's not running. Why are you not running? Ah, disabled by automation, of course. You left that automation wire in. So what we could do is we could have a sensor somewhere. Sees if these are off, and if these are off, then it runs that automatically. Means we could join these pipes together. We'd need an open space to do it, you see. Uh-oh, this room's filling up. That's not good, is it? Right. Supposed to we'll fill up this tank, not come out there. Going on. Watch it. Plant's not growing, so none of it's going that way. All getting absorbed into here. Maybe that was off for a while. Wouldn't be overflowing at all. Should be easily able to keep up with it all. Maybe with both showers going and toilets at the same time, that was overflowing it. Possible. Keep an eye on that because I don't want that overflowing. Oh, sorry. Yay. What we could do is put a pump in there and flow it back round into the system to clean it. That would work. And we'd have to drain out some water. Right, so take that automation wire. We'll leave it on for now. Yeah, let's get back to what we were going to do. Let's join these pipes together at, say, that point there. Snip that off. That point there, we're going to have an automation. I think it's under plumbing rather than under automation. Liquid pipe element sensor. Right. Build liquid pipe element sensor right there, please. Yeah. Prioritize that up. And automation wire. Don't know if it's going to need a NOT gate, but I think it will need a NOT gate. I'm pretty sure. We'll just do it like that for now and we'll see, because it will probably say if it senses, then it gives it a green signal, I'm pretty sure, which would then activate the pump. We don't want the pump to activate when there is water in there. We want to activate when there isn't. I'm not even sure if that will work because it only activates when there is something in the pipe to sense. I'm not sure. We'll see when it gets built. While they're building that, I will be right back. And I'm back. There's so many jobs to do on a 7. I should have put that up a bit higher. Or it went, but I didn't realise. Okay, so now we can click on this and have a look. Automation. At the moment, it's inactive, which is currently toggled off. No automation wire connected. We won't be able to tell until set it to water. Yeah. And we'll wait for the wire to be built. Sends a green signal if the colored configured liquid is detected. Otherwise sends a red signal. Yes. We will need to flip it. Now, they can't get in there, can they, to build that? That's why they're not building it. So let's give them access. And if we're not going to use this room, we might as well just disable these to stop people randomly getting on them. We're not looking. But we've given them access. We can now build this. What are you going in there for? Granite. Okay, fair enough. Make all the granite you want out of the pea water. We'll get those. That's this fish in here. But this water is clean. There's no germs in it. And the automation comes up here, but it's red, which will turn that off. We will then snip this there, put in a NOT gate automation. NOT gate will flip a yes to a no or a no to a yes. Come on, everything's. Oh, there we go. And now that can be built. Priority. That being built out of gold, which probably means I've got to go out of the base to get the gold and bring it back in again. So for a little while, I'm going to turn off this from taking the metals. You can take copper outside. We'll leave the gold in for a little while. Might mean that we actually get some more gold. Gold amalgam in there, copper ore in there, and there's supposed to be iron, but we don't have any. Because I haven't been digging very much. Oh, there is a bit. Should mean this can get built now. And then if we watch the automation when that gets finished. Connect that. It will be on a get it done while we're watching kind of thing. And when that's built, I'm trying to get the pump in view as well. Therefore, when that finishes off, that should say there's no water in the pipe, which should trigger this pump. Theoretically, it is possible. Gold delivered. That's done. There we go. There and there. Build it all now. Come on, Otto. I think that's Otto, probably. No. It was Otto, but he's not going to build it. He's just going to deliver stuff and then run away. I'm not sure if he's got the skill to build it. We're all going to toilet. Just check. Check the overflow situation. There you go. This is pumping now. That will add it to there. That will go around the base. Ah, see, that's getting pumped in the overflow. There's too much for it. Okay, then. That is an issue I do not like. What we are going to do about it, I'm going to run this right out there and straight up the wall in. Snip it at some point there. And build that, and it won't actually get used. Okay. Then what we're going to do is, for starters, I think we're going to get rid of one of the showers. Because they spend all their time showering, otherwise not getting stuff done. So, might get rid of one of the showers, turn it into a toilet. Good thing about that is these are all in exactly the same places. So, Then what we're going to do is when this is built, we can get rid of this part of the pipe. And we can move this along in the room. Have enough space here for a tank. One of these tanks. That'll just act as a storage area for the polluted water to go to before it gets filtered. And that way it shouldn't overflow this machine and overflow into here. You can always put a valve on it as well. That machine, hang on, let's go to refinement. Water sieve. And it takes in 5 kilos per second. Any more than that, if a full packet comes down here, only 5 kilos of it goes in there, and the other 5 kilos is getting dropped in here. Only if that forms a full packet before it gets to this area. So, I mean, that is an overflow for that purpose. It's supposed to do that. But it would be better if it paused in a tank and then got dispensed out at 5 kilos. I mean, we could potentially put one right here. Divide it down to 5 kilos before it goes into the sieve. We could put it here. We could put it anywhere on this line. Limit the flow. But then, if too much water came at once, it would probably interfere, I think. We could try it. Let's put one right here. I'm going to go plumbing. Liquid valve. We're not going to make it out of gold amalgam because it takes them too long to get it. I'm going to put it right there, and we're going to put it on a very high priority. See if someone comes to build it. We're going to put it straight over the completed pipe, so we've got to make sure we cut that pipe once it's built. I don't want to cut the pipe now because then the polluted water will build up in the pipes and they won't be able to use the toilets. So the machine can cope with it perfectly fine at that speed. We've got to make sure it doesn't back up. So we'll put this in, we'll test it. If not, when this pipe gets built, eventually in a million years, we'll move the sieve over and we'll put a tank in here, and that will just be the end of it. I don't want to put the tank out here in the room because we might use that for something. We might turn this into a metal tiled floor and put magic doors all around it, and then bring our these guys inside the base. Shove holes. That way they can be done without someone needing a suit, because they don't need someone wearing a suit to tend to them. The good thing about them is they don't care about being crammed into a small space. They can have as many in there as you like. They don't care, and they don't get annoyed at being in, don't care. They're happy. They're wild at the moment, but eventually they won't be. We'll probably put one of these in there with them. Don't care. They don't care. And all go inside the space with them. We could move it along by one. And that way gives us a space to put a lamp for this so they can be groomed quicker. I'm thinking of turning this into that instead. Having that in here. They don't care. And it saves someone having to wear a suit to do it. They can do that in the base without having to leave. Temperature is this now? 19.4. It's going up. It will start to grow. Temperature you. 20. You should be growing, shouldn't you? No, 22. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So when these run, I might actually change it so these run and just drop into here, to the big tank. And then the big tank runs around the base. I also want to put another one of those that we just installed. Oh, that's got to be cut. Whoa. Sorry, the camera's looking around. Yeah, we got to snip that because it's going backwards and forwards like a crazy. And then we got to set that to half, 5,000 grams a second. That way, when a work errand gets done, it's got a requested flow rate. One can do that. Put for us. Hey, come on, somebody, anybody? Come on. Want to do it? Thank you. So we've got to keep our eye on it, but I think that will cope now fine without adding any more water to this system. The overflow. Because by the time this is backed up and then they've gone use the toilets, by the time the next batch come in to use the toilets, I'll have had plenty of time to have blown through the system. Just got to watch that these don't actually end up overrunning. Why are they getting all their metal, all their granite from in there? I think they're getting it from in there and then they're running all the way up here to run pipes or something. No, that looks like they're done. They always freeze when you're pointing at something. Yeah, that's done. The exit is done. The exit's done at the point where I actually don't want it. Is there something off-gassing down? Nasty. There's slime in there. Okay, we'll sweep that out, please. The heck did slime get up here? Oh, ugh. Slime in space. I never knew. That's a new thing. Well, it can off-gas into space as much as it wants, I guess. Not down here. I don't want it doing it down here. Must be clean slime because there's no slime lung rooms in it. Right, how are we doing up here? Should have swept that guy up when we had that set up. How's our research going? 15 out of 20. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'm looking for a rancher. Research, tidying, suit wearing, decorating, pacifist, buff, iron gut. He's pretty good character. But no. Pip eggs. We'll have the pip eggs. That'll do. We'll have the pip eggs, please. Priority this up. That. Check. We're working good, so I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to plot it in here by this. Right there. Now, someone's going to have to get wet to do that. That's fine. I think I made it out of copper and I left gold in the base. Someone's probably going to go for a bit of a journey to get it. Yeah, because if we bring back the water from these and drop it into here, got a chance to mix temperature with all of this instead of running like minus whatever it is out. We can turn the temperature of this up. Doesn't need to be 5. We can turn it up to 20 if we want. It'll only pump when it's a decent temperature. That makes sense. I might do that right now before I forget about it. We want it above 20. Yeah, sending a green signal, but that can't run because it's not submerged in liquid, which is fine. For that. So they took out all the granite and then they're bringing back. Yeah, that makes utter sense. That been built now? One coming to build it. Ashcan's coming. Hello, Ashcan. Thank you very much. Do a bit of snipperooing. Yeah, so it doesn't go backwards and forwards on itself. I think we're going to limit this. I think 5,000 will be plenty. Maybe even less than that. Yeah, just do that. That's fine. Someone come and do that for me, please. I want to do that now. Anybody? There's a load of ones I see on the screen. Camille got the job. Well done. Thank you. Thanks, Camille. Right. Do that. Now set. A mere 3,500, which is the same as one of these desalinators. That will now run a lot less water. Which is fine because I don't want this building up as too fast, do I? Well, it's going to, so what we're going to have to do is, because we've taken over this area where it was returning, I think we're going to have to split this back into the tank here. We go plumbing. What we're going to do is have this on a probably try to automate the procedure. Unnecessary, but it's interesting. This pipe is now produced, so we can get rid of this pipe now. Snipperoo there. Allow that pipe to empty. What we could do. Bring that there. Bring that there. Snip that there. That should flow around that way now. And clear that bit of pipe for us. Thank you very much. Snip off there. We can rejoin. It can flow through. Is there anything there? Is there anything in that side? Nope, then that can go now. Good bridge. Gone. See, there's a big packet coming here, and it's being held by this. And only dispensed at a speed that this machine can run at. Nothing come through the overflow, and it's all going into here now. That's perfect. I don't want to connect this, because then this pipe's going to fill up. Let's snipperoo there. Like that. There is a way of doing that. Finagle things a little bit. Use the snipping tool here. Just borrow this pipe for a minute. Thank you very much. Do that. Then snip there. That will all go back round. I want to build that. Don't build any of that. That's got it out of my way. Thank you very much. Now that can be reconnected. Tank. And I don't mind if that bit does actually get redone. Built. Oh, well. Oh, God, no. Don't do that. Cancel that one and cancel that one. Priority. Ugh. Doing it all on 9s again. There we go. Hopefully it won't need the overflow until we're ready for it. Is this plant growing again? Oh, body temperature still. Going up a bit, surely. That all gets destroyed. Excellent. Wonderful. Ah, that's nice. Snip that there and reconnect the overflow. Oh. Rather the overflow just went into a tank rather than in a room like that. Annoying. We've got a big packet coming down there. 10Ks. This limiter is limiting it to the speed of the sieve. So that's fine. That does mean this will probably fill up a little bit quicker than before. Some of it would have got dropped out here. At this point, I think I'm going to get rid of that shower. Just let them have access to only one shower. They do create They use a lot more water. The toilets create water. Showers just use more water than the others do. I'm giving them access to a bit of water. Is this built now? Yes, that's built now. So let's snipperoo here. And back in the tank from now on. This is nearly full. Yeah. These always look like they're really full, but sometimes you click on it and it can take quite a lot more water. Hope all of that pipe clears, because I want to mess around with that. Go. Systems. And I connected both of those together so it doesn't matter which one or both are running. The sensor will always detect from both of them. If we didn't, we'd have to have a sensor on both connect together to the pump. So we're now getting back to our 3,500 water. Grams, not temperature. And that's dripping back in our tank. Lovely. So what I would like to do now is this system here, instead of it running around the base, it would be just a lot easier if it just dripped into the tank, wouldn't it? Let's place a vent right there. Plumbing liquid pipe coming out of it. And we will figure that out once they've built that. Else for a while. While they're taking care of matters. Yeah, nice to see smileys going on. No blueprints to unlock. Yeah. Higher stress 0. Well, at least we haven't got any stress. That's a good thing. Ah. How are we doing with our research? It's not done yet, is it? No. I would see some ticks here. Yellow. Yeah, it's still on 15. Oh dear. This is a slow method, but hey. It's life. Build that, will you? And then I want to decimate all the way through here and bring ladders through. I don't think these ladders are lined up with the floors correctly. Annoy me. Hey? Only a 3 high. That's only a 3 high. See? These are the floor levels, aren't they? Yeah, that's the floor. That's the floor. That's the floor. You know what? Try not to worry about it. No. Right? Possible. And decimate all of this area here. All that. And go. And he's classed as standing there. That's why that appeared there. Even though the image of him is there, he's actually there. He can get out because that door is set to out only, but the door is locked. Stop anyone coming in. Only the scientist. Now we have transit tubes. Transit. Oh yeah, and a vertical wind tunnel as well. Oh, look at that beast. We've got to put that somewhere. Love those things. Yay. Priority. We'll set that to us. And then I think I'll also just chop this bit out here. Ba-dum, ba-dum. You out. And a ladder. That's not a ladder, that's a wire. Ladder there. And prioritize that too. We know how much they love digging, so they'll probably get cracking on that pretty quick. That bit dug out. This bit dug out. Excellent. Beautiful. We can have access to a lot more materials. Gold amalgam. When we come in here, though, I think I'm going to just make a little chicanery here so the ladder comes straight down in the middle of this. And we'll just have one of these deodorizers right in that doorway. So hopefully all this oxygen won't come out. We'll have to deal with it all again because this is just annoying. Ah, naturally spawned grub. Let's continue digging here as well. Can't dig that bit, that's fair enough. Dig around there though. Yeah, well, ourselves a steam turbine on top of this aluminum volcano and get some aluminum going. And I want to grow the dust caps. How did you get down here? You must have been there all the time. What's here? Lead. Excellent. Want lead. I didn't see lead. There's lead there. Ah, that must have been one of those geodes. Yeah, must have been. Get it all dug. Like this sort of thing. If there's a 2-gap and a deodorizer, then it tends to keep the area fairly clear. Get too much leaking out. Let's pop that up to a bit of a higher priority. I'd like to dig actually further through here so we can just see what's in this area. How far away is the wall? And this has been built. Get into all this malarkey. Iron ore. There's even polluted water still. Huh. Down there and get some crude. We're already doing okay. I'd rather wait until we've dug out a way through this way to get to there. Then we can produce our petrol somewhere around here and just send the petrol this way to it. How much is left? Must be nearly... Yeah, there's not a lot left, is there? Oxygen. I'd rather look at the tank. Yeah, we'll have to send the other tank over, I think, because we're nearly out. So it's now in igneous rock. Oh, this bit's not reachable, is it? Forgot about that. Build that up. Make that an 8, please. Yeah, what I might do here is just, you know, save the game. Merry Paradise. Okay. Merry Paradise is saved. Resume. And just build insulated tiles. There. And we can just move all this into the wall there. I think it should be fine. Because that is 22.4 and it's probably never ever going to change in the entire game. The only one that we really cared about. As long as there's a gap, we're building insulated anyway. Should be okay. That now makes those go white so they are able to be built. We didn't connect it to that one anyway, so that's good. I don't want to just yet. Rather jiggle this around. Jiggle physics. No, we missed Jean doing her dance. Oh well, never mind. Power wise, 168. Yeah, that's 480. We need a second power line. Or entertainment. That's actually not bad, because if we're going to go through the ceiling here, we can bring that wire right across here and down. Come maybe. Yeah, no, because that'll be for tools. And here, we'll come through this room here. It's not really meant to be a room. But, we put another power supply there. That can take over this one, and this one can just run a wire here. Down through here and then into our espresso machine. That's set to... that's probably why that's never going to get built. Not on a 5 it won't anyway. Let's look into the base a little. There's none of those. Right. I think this area would be a nice place to put the these guys. Go in here. I have door there. There. This would be made out of tiles. can be normal tiles. Because we need a hooded area to capture the hydrogen in. Then we'll put in a ventilation gas vent. I only need the one, just somewhere random in the room. I usually try to centralize it somewhere. And we'll have a couple of sweepers in there eventually. And the hydrogen, probably just going to dump all the gas in these tanks because they're mixed. Apart from this one's just hydrogen. We'll keep that one, but that one's mixed. That one's mixed. They can be dumped out into space. Come up here. We'll go ventilation, gas vent. Put it right at the top of that ladder. This top bit we'll make out of insulated, but it doesn't burst in the pipes in this because it's usually very, very cold. It will take longer to build, but I'm not fussed. We'll do a bit for now. It'll be weird looking and whatever. We'll follow the liquid pipe. Then we can just change to a pipe here. Go. And we can attach whatever junk we want to get rid of to it. Well, actually, it's got to come out here, hasn't it? Yeah. That bit. Ventilation gas bridge. That will get rid of whatever's in this. And then we can destroy that and get it out of our way or use it or whatever we want to do. And I'm just going to prioritize that just above a 5. I'll put it on a 6 so that they might get on with it when they've got nothing else to do. This bit on a slightly higher priority. It's going to take the longest. It's all insulated pipage. So that's going to end up becoming inside the base at some point. Once we've got a way round for our... Oops. Once we've got a way for our dupes to get from the exosuit area to this side of the base. Unless we end up building a second exosuit area and keeping the two halves separate. But I think that's a waste. We can get in here, decimate this area, build it out up higher with insulated tiles. As long as you use obsidian, they won't melt. They get magma on them. When we see this volcano is dormant instead of idle, we can come in here, and because it's in its own little bubble of magma, we can dig all around it, everywhere out, and it will be an absolute perfect vacuum as long as we have a liquid lock here. We'll let ourselves in. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. But if it is, we'll just do, as I said, we'll do what we said we were going to do. But you can't build anything. Once you bust into here and start destroying this obsidian, you're somewhere around the base and you build something out of obsidian, they potentially could come here to get it. It will be very, very, very hot. Can't build anything out of the base out of obsidian unless you have a door on here and lock it so this isn't accessible. Or you build all this obsidian into something and then destroy it, and that resets the temperature to 45. Once they've changed things, that's what happens. There we go. Excellent. These are 37 degrees, and they'll probably stay that way for pretty much the rest of the game. We can now run this pipe in that and run the automation wire in there. We can deconstruct that. That's much neater. I think that's much better. So for now, they'll have to run through this once it's built in their suits. But eventually this will become part of the base, I guess. Sometimes what I do is just have one single suit on the entrance to it. So that they can have it in the base, but someone still has to put a suit on to go in there, because that way you can fill the room virtually completely with hydrogen. But you do want a couple of plants in there for them to eat. So you don't want it hydrogen on the bottom layer So this works perfectly well. You put a door there and 2 blocks instead of a door. Keeps the hydrogen in this zone. They do spend a lot of their time walking on the ceiling, so they spend enough of their time in it for it to actually be pretty useful, pretty viable. Just for looks' sake, for the moment, I probably would like to. Once the transit tubes are up and running, we can put it round. The tube will still be fastest way to travel. Back the tube round that way. Okay. Power-wise, we're going to whack in another floor here. Or if that's going to be in my way for what I wanted to do. Could be good. I'm not going to actually run the transit tube access yet. The transit tubes, because that power consumption for that is very high. I don't think we've got the real production of power just yet for it. Where were the tubes? Ah, here they are. There's a transit tube crossing there and there. I want to run tubage in between the two. Yeah. That's a nice 5 high. So if we do get arbitraries later on, we can. We are going to have a storage bin there. We're going to decide what plants to put in this room. Just dump the seeds in, destroy it. Then we'll put in a drop off in that space. Move the pips into there. And they can just live in there from now on. We'll also put the pip eggs in here as well, I think. That they hatch in this room already. Get rid of that bit of... Right, so first of all, we want critter egg. Pip egg. We want them in here. And what else do we want? Want some... Go down to our seeds. What do we want in here? We don't have any trees, unfortunately, so we can't put those in here. Yes, we can have... well, let's wait for the eggs to get put in here first. It's on a very high priority, so someone should grab them. Because what you can do is you can limit how many seeds get brought by changing this kilogram bit here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 will be just how many seeds there are. 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5. It doesn't actually worry about the weight of them. It just says, okay, you want 5 seeds. We'll bring 5 seeds. So that should be 2 pip eggs or 1. Oh, we got 2 from that. Well, maybe not. So we will drop you now. We don't need you anymore. In there. So I'll come up here. Drop pip egg. And that. Now I want 1 kilo of, let's say... Do we have any buddy bud? I don't think we do. It would be nice if we had buddy. Then when they went through there, not only would they get... We could put him up there, couldn't we? You're going to get dug up, mate. Somebody's going to dig him up. Hopefully we'll find another one. Also, I like to play it in a way where I get as much done on the base, main base, as possible, so that when we get another base on the next planet or asteroid... Yeah, get out of the way, Catalina. I'm trying to do things here. Seed. Buddy bud seed, please. That should be a pretty high priority for somebody. Ruby's going to do it. I don't know where Ruby is, but she's going to do it. I'm hoping that the floral scent that gives off in the air will still come through, because there's these airflow tiles here. So even if it's up here, it should still come through into this area. And it'll also be in there. Come on, come on, come on, come and do it. Not next Christmas, do it now. Storing materials is not high on people's lists of priorities. Even on a 9, it's just not getting done. Come on, quickly, do it now. It'll take you a second. Good, thank you. Drop that there. It's behind the pip egg. It is there. Oh, there are 2 pip eggs there. Okay, body bud seed. Now, I think it's 4, isn't it? For a nature reserve. How big's it got to be? Minimum 32, which is fine. I think that's way over 32. And 4 wild plants. And park, 2 wild plants. We'll definitely plant 4 seeds. Well, we'll put 4 in this box before we do anything else. What else are we going to plant in here? Oxyfern. Do we have any oxyferns? If it says no, allowed by schedule is different. There's no pending deliveries. Ginger pepper grows the other way up. Thimbleweed needs polluted water. I don't think that would grow. Got bliss burst in here. We need to put that on 1 kilo again. And if I set that to 2 and I pick 2 of them, they could just bring 2 of one of them and none of the other. Very likely. Once there are 4 seeds in this room, we'll bring the other pips in here. And we'll allow them to start planting. Ruby's coming to put that in. Thank you, Ruby. We can now drop that out. And... oh, we don't want that. I don't want that in there, actually. I would like a buddy bud, but I don't think there are any. Another buddy bud? Anyone? Apparently there's another one somewhere. Oh well, I'm not going to do it. Wood. What do we want? What do we want? Let's put a blossom. I don't think that will grow in here, but we'll put one in there. Meal's got the job, so we must have one. There comes Camille, look. Bearing seed. Thank you, Camille. I think that's 3 now. What we got? Buddy bud. Disburst. And blossom seed. We want another seed, do we? Grub fruits. One grub fruit in here. I mean, we can drop in another seed if we have to. Later on. One of these can't be planted wildly for some reason. Not sure if it can or can't. I guess we're going to find out. Bubbles is on the case. Thanks, Bub. Right, so that gets dropped there. We leave that out. Now we deconstruct this. We no longer need it. For building trees, you want to leave one space either side before you plant. So putting the park sign in there would probably be a bad idea. I don't think the tree would grow branches that side. Tree will always try to grow at least 5 branches, I believe. If it can. But if there's things in the way, it'll only grow 3, so you'll have less produced from your tree. And eventually we'll swap it to trees because that's what pips eat. We'll just leave them in there to eat it. Arbor tree. We don't have any seeds for that. Once that's done, we'll go put a drop off, which of course is under food. Why wouldn't it be? Why do they put these weird things under food? And I want to get this darned plastic tubing built. All the pips get in there. Crawling around all over the place. We can utilize the fact that we've got these ladders blocking the way, stopping the pips from planting there to reach this. So that should all be reachable. Come on, you know you want to build it. Yeah, they come with the first bit of plastic. Excellent. Is there an achievement for building the first things out of plastic? Oh, we probably would have already got it for building the beds. That should all be reachable. Yes, it is. Excellent. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot. I think I locked this door here, so they can't go through it. Yeah, it didn't. Oh, well, let's unlock that. Probably too late now. I think I am going to put a block there. I just think it will be better. So before we move the pips in here, I'm probably going to move these doors level with this floor. I think it looks silly. So let's deconstruct you. Construct you. 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 Light that up with a bit of priorities. There we go. We're just going to make that extra wide, extra thick with airflow tiles. Make it level with this floor. It'll be better. And then just put the door in one higher so it's level. I guess it's not necessary. There's a lot of things that are not necessary in this game. He'll do them anyway. Oop. Try not to do that too frequently anyway. Right. So, once that's built, we can move the pips in. They can start planting these seeds for us. So they'll need to plant the first one right there. There's things in the other places so they can't plant. Hoping they haven't changed the rules on how this works, but it should be a case of you just leave the pips in there, and then when you come back and you see a plant growing, you then move on to removing the next ladder that you want them to plant in that space. Because if you just dig up all these ladders and let them plant anywhere, they could plant the next one here, and then they won't plant in between the two because the way they work is very odd. You got to block all exits, so they can't be allowed out. I think this class as a tile, a solid tile, so they can't get out there. And they won't be able to get out once this is built or this is built. There we go. Good. I want to make sure that is set to sandstone because that's what we built that ladder out. Ladder, not ladder. Ladder. Can't even speak. Speaking is difficult. Right. Sandstone. It is ticked. Excellent. Remove stuff. Add stuff. The reason I'm leveling that up and making that possible is because if they walk through here, they will get a bonus. I don't really want them walking through here, so what we'll end up doing, busting that and bricking this in, so that when they do walk through here and up, they'll get the nature reserve bonus, but they won't keep walking through here. Slows them down, but I mean, it's probably faster than going up here and round and down. Mind? Right, I want to see if that's all ready to go. This piping is done. Is that done? That's probably not. That's not done because it's too low. That's got to be set to... don't think we've got any eggs yet, but it will be set to shovefold egg. You can set it without actually having the egg. That's nice. Right. Yeah, if we bust through there, then we can brick this up. Now, if we actually... no, because then we'd still have to walk through this. Thinking of raising the floor up one more level with that. No. I just mainly want it for the transit tube to go through anyway, so the transit tube might go that way. We just lock this door again. Seems a shame, though, to have them not walking through it, if you know what I mean. It's a perfectly good, legit... will be a perfectly good, legit room. Want that? Sandstone swept up. They're taking forever about it. A critter. Pipsqueak. I'm all in there. That's got to be super highest pressure. Check in here. Hatchling. Reject all of those for now. I'm busy. Where are the pips? Let's try and get them. Wrangle you. And there should be another one. Wrangle you. Another one. Wrangle you. And they shouldn't go anywhere else. The only place they should be able to go is in that room. So there we go. That's ready to go. I have to provide coolant at some point for this room, because they will probably overheat very close to the... Instead of bricking it up, I think I'll do that. That way I can unlock it if I want to. There's eggs and seeds and all sorts here. So we should be getting our first pip brought in. Inky's on the case and Liam's on the case. So, in here, one of them can grab a seed and plant it right there if they wish. You could have done it. You could have done it. plant. There's no plants anywhere here. So hopefully they will plant in here after all of that. Don't seem like they want to though, do they? We getting another one? Yeah, third one. And there's two. Oh, he's already picked a seed. There we go. Look at his cheeks. And he's planted something. What did you plant? A bristle blossom. Excellent. We will deconstruct that ladder next. There it is. Growth halted illumination. Well, never mind. Do we want that there, or should we dig it up and put a different seed there? Uproot. Sorry. If it's never going to grow, it will count towards it being a thing, but I'd like it to grow. I know. Let's just dig that up. Construct that, please. Or deconstruct, should I say. Sweep you. Well, thank you, Pip, for planting something straight away. Yeah, I'm not bothered if it grows. Doesn't grow. Right, get rid of that. Come and dig that out. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sandstone. Sweep that up. Someone gonna get a seed? Plant it there for me, please. If you wouldn't mind. I will just wander around until they happen to be on top of a seed. And then hopefully one of them will pick up one of those seeds and plant it here. Hopefully. Come on, take that away. There you go, good job. Let's go back over here. Set that back to on muckroot. Allow manual use. Is it on sweep only? Yes, it is. I want to get rid of that. It's annoying me. Get rid of it. Anybody? Want to plant a plant? No, maybe not. We won't watch. We won't watch. Right. Okay, good. This is getting... It's technically only putting back in the water it's removing, so it's not going to overflow, is it? The problem is, if we run this into here, and then take from here to run this, and run round the base, is we've got the risk that running this, we could end up with overflow water in the tank. Too much water in the tank. We need to be making sure we're using it. If we're not using it, go. Which is why I wanted to run it through this loop here. It'll help keep that cool, and then the excess will get sent off to space and got rid of. Obviously, you need to make sure you've got enough water saved up for the downtime periods, which just happens to be that this is down at the same time as this, which is not brilliant. Got 40 cycles left to go. That's got 40 cycles left to go. So they both go dormant at the same time. We need a system that makes enough clean water to last while they're both offline. And of course, that amount that you make is going to vary over the game. It's going to be easy. Hello, cheesy. Please. Hello. Let's whack this up to a bit higher priority now. Yeah, and is that all built? That all appears to be built. Yay. Gas pipage is done. Once that little wiggly bit is done, we can actually start... This has already started trying to empty. Good. We can finally get rid of our junk into space, as yes should. We have a nice little coolant loop here. It isn't doing anything because this thing's dormant. Well, not sure how this system's going to work. We have a hydro sensor attached to the liquid vent. Adds water to this room so that we don't run out. Ah, yes, the polymer press has run out of petrol, so we're going to send some more across. This is all built. That's all built. That's all built. Ah, excellent. Let's check the... Right, that can be set to it, but not going to come out, is it? Because it's not coming through that way. Snipperoo. You need to go through to there. Obviously, the first tank will take priority. We just put a temporary bridge over there just to fill the other tank while we were working. And there should be a pipe segment in there. I don't know if there is. Yes, there is. So that connects to there, and these two tanks connect to that. Actually, yeah, cancel that bit. Don't do that. Like that. That. Go up. That's better. That's more interesting. Right. Now, if we go to this automation and we connect it to that now, that will say, yes, please, we want some more petrol. And look at it go. It doesn't matter which tank it's in. Petrol is at 90 degrees, so I don't want it flowing all the time. As long as it flows along here, into here. Now, which one? Yeah, it's being taken from the front one, isn't it? Let's snipperoo. I don't want that back one running, really. Okay, so this one will be set to... Yeah, I think that's right, 60-30. As long as it's enough so that when it calls for some more petrol, triggers it to run. Stops triggering at 60, but you want enough space left here to fill up whatever is left in the pipe. And it's quite a long pipe. So we want it to definitely drain all of that into the tank. You need to make sure whatever this top part is enough. Like if it's closer, you can set it higher. The pipe is shorter. If it's far, far away, you might even want it down to like 30 or 20. Sometimes I've done it quite really low. Especially, so that should automatically then make this ready to run again. Not sure if this thing's going to overheat. Degrees. Might do. And, oh, we started all this up. Got our vacuum. Yep, that's connected for now. So this is going to be set to 1,000 grams. It is. What we need to do... Ah, we just took the power off it. That's all we did. That's right. We repower that up. It will take some of this gas out, pump it through the pipe into this high pressure gas vent, which is in a vacuum, but it's also in this crude oil. And if it works the same as it used to, we'll basically overpressure this room. We'll see. Might need a bit more oil in there, or it might not work anymore. Who knows? Find out. Because that is in oil, it automatically pushes the gas up. Can't have two different elements in the same tile. It doesn't even register that there's any gas in that tile. It just says crude oil. There's no actual gas in that tile. If you look on here and you go to liquids, all liquid, there's no gas here, even though you see the animation. Gas is being automatically forced up here. Means you can overpressure this room to ridiculously high pressures. Nice. Like it. Now we could feed this machine by pumping crude from the... mind my pen and scan, do apologise. And you're seasick. So we could put a pump down here somewhere and pump this all the way up the map. But this is like 2080. Some of this might be even hotter down here. No, it's hotter over this side. 80-degree crude. Going straight up past your base. Past all your critters. I don't think that's a brilliant plan. I would rather convert it to petrol down here somewhere. There is a convenient volcano. I think at some point we're going to have to dig across here, down into this volcano and wipe it out in a vacuum. We can actually use this crude liquid lock. That's useful. In the right place to do it. Oh, that's just a seed. I thought it was growing. So temperature-wise, yeah, we don't want that crude touching this, because if it does, it will just vape sour gas instantly. We don't want that. I think the bug from Abyssalite is still in the game, even after all this time. We don't want that to happen. But it does mean that we can take advantage of the fact all this crude oil spilled up here, trap some and use it as a liquid lock. What you really need is a double liquid lock and make a vacuum in the middle. So if we can do such thing, we might be able to make, say, check the temperature first. Dig across here. There. Hopefully some of this crude will spill over into this section. We won't need to even worry about filling it up. And then we can make 2 liquid locks here. And pump a vacuum in the middle. Yeah. Then this temperature will not escape. As long as there's a vacuum in the center. The temperature from this side won't be able to get to this side, which is fine. Now what's that? Infectious. I forgot about you. Even though it's an infectious, I do want to dig it out so that we can get the data banks. Building it. Right, let's come up here. Things are starting to finally get made now. They've caught up with their other jobs. We're going to snip all of these. We're going to run that into the bottom of this one. That out to that way. And that is going to go straight into the next one. We'll leave those there in case we need to mess around with pipes and, well, rails, not pipes. This rail is going to be set to, not clothing, you muppet. It'll be set to now. Where the heck is it? Is it organic? It might be organic. Eggshell. There we go. An eggshell will go this way, up here, over here, and drop down here, right next to this rock crusher. That will be set to eggshell to lime forever. We won't do that until we swap the eggshell up. Otherwise the dupes will come in and do it. And what's the point in that? We go to here. Go down and we'll find organic. Set it to eggshell. And there should be quite a bit in this room with these 4 running all the time. Well, there's some. Can't you reach that side? You can't reach that side, can you? That's annoying. Okay. That one can reach that side. Well, we were going to use this for something else. But we can actually change our minds about that. We were going to send stuff off. We never got round to it. This one goes under there and goes that way. So, what we can do, get this conveyor bridge and reverse it. Deconstruct you. Excellent. I think I'll set the gold back to go being sent outside. Copper, gold, iron. Anyone coming to destroy that for me, please? Conveyor bridge. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Is that going the correct direction? But I think I need to destroy it. Already going the right way. I must have put that in wrong, I swear. Or I changed my mind what I was going to do. Get rid of this conveyor bridge so I can see what's going on. Now, as long as that's not connected there, that to that way. As long as it's connected that way going down, which it is. This one isn't connected to it. And we can set this one to the same as that one. Copy settings. Boom. And that should now do exactly the same as this one. Things in there. Not running? No power. Okay, fair enough. We have to power it. Can you afford? Yeah, you can just. Build that. Don't want that set to a 9. That can just stay on a 5. But that wire needs to be set to be built. But it's no, it's copper. That's fine. So we look at that chaos going on. We can now set the same system on this side. So it'll pick up. That can reach there, so I wasn't really fussed. It can reach where this is dropping. If we want all the eggshell and everything put in, there you go. Power wise, we are on 1829 potential. That's pretty high, but it's good. It's within limits. So we can follow all this up here now. If it's coal, it gets sent out this way and this way. It gets split in half. If it's eggshell, it will go this way. And if it's anything else, it will get dropped off right here, which is right by the entrance to the docking system. So they can just grab the metal they need. It's mostly going to be metals. Grab what they want, and off they go. There will be a transit tube access here, going this direction. Ah, we have a buddy bud. So we'll go 2 further along, pick up another ladder. Hopefully they'll plant something else. That should class as with 2 plants. It should still already classed as a 4 wild plants. Park size maximum 64. Or what is it? Room size 65 tiles. Possible room types: nature reserve, park sign, park, maximum size 64 tiles. Ah, we're 65 tiles. That's annoying. We'll keep going because we're going for the nature reserve, which is a bigger bonus for morale. Hello, could you actually do that for me, please? Come on. That I want to set to don't keep running through there, it's annoying. What's the temperature here? Minus 23. It's working. It's not the best. Working. As long as everything is deep frozen, I don't care. There's cooked seafood. There's all sorts of stuff in there. Volcania cluster. Oh, okay. I didn't realise it said that. Thing there. No blueprint. No new blueprints. What you're for? But you're for something. Alright, so we can drop a ladder there. It used to go all the way up here, but we blocked it off to build this section. Come on, somebody. Hey, how long does it take to dig up a ladder? This stream will be a relatively short one for what I've been doing lately. Stream again later on. There we go. Finally. Instead of doing a 4-hour stream now, I'll do a 2-hour now and a 2-hour later. That way I can get things done. It's one of those games that sucks you in. You don't realise how much time you've spent on it. I'm just waiting for you to pick up another seed. Come on, you can do it. Come on, pick it up, pick it up. No, no, no. They don't do it when you're watching. Well, maybe they do. Come on, come back. You can do it. Yeah, he's got one. Which seed did you decide to plant here, huh? Which one? See what you got. The spindly grub fruit. Now we're going to go 2 further along and deconstruct that. And there's one last seed here, a bliss burst. If we want to put some more seeds in, we can always get rid of the critter drop-off and then put another box there and put some seeds in it. There we go. Things is happening. You now have one more space. Do you want to plant in it? Who knows? We'll find out. We'll go and do something else. Right. We should have eggshell here. Is there eggshell there? That looks like sandstone to me. You get rid of that sandstone. Yeah, please get rid of that. Right. That ladder can go, please. You. This is all junk. I want to sweep that before we start. Get rid. Oh, forgot about that. Let's set it back to all. No. There should be eggshell there. I'll just sweep up the eggshell. I probably will. That eggshell. Well, not much. Where is my eggshell gone? I swear that said that. I've got invisible eggshell. Look at that. There's 451 kilos of invisible shit there. Okay, fine. We didn't sweep it up. Didn't lose the plot. I'll do a sweep. Yeah, it's weird that. You can't see it. It's invisible eggshells. Okay. There's eggshell here, eggshell around here. They'll pick that up when this gets started. I want to sweep this crap out of the way first. Then we will eventually just decommission this. Won't be run anymore. Everything that we would have run on there will be run up there instead. We might keep it in here and just do salt to table salt because we will have access to a lot of salt on the floor from here. There's salt lying around here. So we might make table salt. Probably won't, but we might. Minorly increases decor. Okay. We need a better statue. Well, in that case, why don't we get a metal block? I like those. Make it out of gold. We'll put one that side, one that side, one that side, and another one there. Be awesome, wouldn't it? Would it? Probably. They might get built, maybe, in a month of Sundays. Let's make them an 8. Once they're built, we can... Oh, I think I missed that one. Once they're built, we can get rid of these ones and put something better there. When we start going to the stars and getting ornaments, we'll put the little display things in between. 3 sets of table. Right, did you plant something? Did you? Ah, you did. There's a bliss burst, there's a buddy bud, there's a spindly grub fruit plant, and there's a bristle blossom that won't grow because it's not lit up. That's brilliant. I love that. So we could go another 2 along. Deconstruct there. We'll get rid of the critter drop off, but we'll have to rebuild it in there somewhere. Later date. I think I might put the critter drop off this end and have the park sign this end, and that would look a bit better. See if we can get another plant there. They might plant a 5th one. Who knows? Get rid of that. We'll put a box there and then we'll find out. If they will, we'll put another seed in it. There are no other seeds, so they can't plant anything in the way. Put that down. Right. Built this other power thing. I don't think we built that though, did we? No, we didn't. That will be a dot there. That will join to that. We'll cut this one off and we'll run it along here. And probably give us space or two because we'll run across here and then we can... Ooh, we can... This is technically outside the base at the moment, so it's fine. And I will leave these ladders in place. You can get to these wires by going through here and this wires to go through here, but they need the ladders to get this shoot done. So we'll do that. Is there a... Oh, I guess it's been swept up. Untick it for now. I think it's set to sweep only anyway, so that's useful. We'll just leave it there. That's nice for putting stuff in. Lindsay, I saw you dialing somebody. Once that's powered, I think it's already got water going to it. It's nicking some from the cooling loop, which is healing a bit. Comes up around here. We might need to run that around here too. Got some polluted water in these tanks to get rid of. Thinking of running a pipe all the way down here and feeding it to these guys. Instead of pumping all the water out, we'll just feed them that waste product. Yeah, because we've got 2 tanks to get out of our way. We wouldn't want them sat there all the time. Hey! Big ship. Where did you go? I can see it when I'm in pipe mode. There. We can see it in gas pipe mode. See it in... Oh, Acor mode, I guess. Oh, right. Okay, this is built. So let's go... Change that to 1 kilo. Which is just 1 seed in this case. Yeah, I don't want people running through there dropping stuff in there. That would annoy me. So I probably will stop them running through. And we'll pick another seed. What do we want in here? It'd be nice to have another buddy bud, but we don't have any of it. Don't. No pending deliveries. That answers that question. Briar seed is okay. What's that? That's a bristle blossoms. We don't want a blossom. We don't want balm lily because that won't grow. What's that? That's a bliss burst. Okay, let's see. We've got grubfruit growing. Spindly grubfruit. We have a mealwood in there, I suppose. Let's have a mealwood. Someone can put a mealwood seed in there for us. And that ladder needs to go. Come on. I'm not sure. They didn't used to plant like 5 in a row like that, but they might do. Who knows? Let's check our liquid situation. That has stopped. Let's check the automation. That is now red. If we pan and scan all the way back to here, that has got the petrol that it needed. Now this is automatically started running. We've got 2 in here, but we didn't run in the other one. Seemed to be necessary. That needs to be, if that gets below, let's say 1,000 kilos. That 2 kilos disappears above it. And that will open that vent and allow this to drain water into here. The minute it does, it will go over the 1,000 again and turn off. It will automatically keep closing itself. So that will constantly add water from here. This will get filled up by this loop. This loop. We were filling it directly from here. Goes to nowhere. Confused me. But this pipe is a cooling loop that we had attached to this. Comes out of the desalinator system. Clean water gets throttled here. And when it wants some more water, request some from there. So this tank will go, I need more water. Running out. And it will turn green. That will enable water flow here. Keep cooling that area down while it goes. It might as well. And it will run through here to cool this down. And it'll add to the tank. And if there's too much water, and that is still triggering, then the excess will end up flowing, it will back up in this pipe. The excess will go off to... It shouldn't back up. There's no reason why it should. We are using it fast enough to not do that. Excellent. I think that should work. That does mean that we can get rid of... Let's get rid of this piece of pipe here from confusing me again. Used to come directly from our tank in the base, but we changed things. Used to come from here. When this is running and it starts producing water here, this pump should stop. And we'll convert to using this water instead. But this water is a bit cold. We've put our temperature of this back up a bit higher now. It's on 20 degrees. That pump won't run unless that very cold salt slush geyser is warmed up to 20 degrees. This, I'm waiting for this to go. Still got 34 cycles before it runs. This is getting done slowly. Yes, it is. Now I'm going to set this baby to a high priority. If there's any random ones around the map that they can fill it from. Sweep that muck root into the deep freeze. They can probably reach it from there, can't they? I go... Edible, isn't it? Edible? Yes, edible. Back to muck root. Keep finding them all over the place, and I want them got rid of. Sweep only, allow manual use. Yes, good. They can reach through there, put it in there, so they shouldn't have to go all the way around the map to do it. There's another muck root there to get rid of. That way, when I do my sweep cleanup later, I want to clean all this crap out of here. Once that's done, yeah, they can just reach through there. See, that's brilliant. And that's not locked, but it's not, can't go through it. Not allowed. Right. This is now powered, is it? No? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, we haven't connected it yet. Go back to this end. Nipperoo. Snipping tool to disconnect that one and reconnect it on that instead, and that. That now runs this side. That now runs this. It also gives us some extra power to use if we need to somewhere else. That one also has quite a lot of extra left. But there are a couple that are very high. This one. Hot on it. That one, so you could potentially take over these two, giving us another 240 watts back. Oh, that looks sufficiently destroyed. Let's bring our ladder down to say there. Place a block. No, you don't have to build a block. It's already technically a block, but we're going to place a block anyway. Going to build it around like that. And then right there, going to build power line from here. Going to come down this ladder, just there, and right, we will go, where is it? Let's just grab one. Enough of them about. We'll place it right there. Priority of humongous. I'm humongously over prioritized. And then we can dig across a couple. What I'll probably do is dig down a bit, put a ladder down into here, and then continue the ladder in line with this, down this way. That way later on you don't have to remove the ladder because it's still in the, it'll be in the correct place. We build the ladder here, it would be offset later on. So with that in mind, you can actually do that. Build a ladder here, and then just a little platform or ladders to walk on, and then a ladder going down. So then we can get in here with suits on this time and absolutely decimate this place. I'm kind of looking forward to that. We can also do a similar thing here, drop this ladder down and just decimate this area. Get all this copper ore and all this sulfur out. Yep. If there wasn't all this polluted water about, I'd just completely decimate the whole thing. Dig it all up everywhere. Is that really hot? Ugh. Yes, it is. Thank you, Volcano, for making volcanoes. Yes, I asked for that. Right. I can't remember why all this is here anymore. Go back to episode 1 or 2 for that. But yeah, we'll get rid of it now. There's a possibility I might just put a wall over the top of this and put a doorway access that nobody can come in unless, well, the noxious gases can't keep off gassing everywhere in the place. Annoying. We'll drop a ladder down the back of this one. We can reveal this mine and perhaps use it. There, and there. Well, in that case, if the ladder will go that high, it will. Excellent. As you keep that one, the second one in, second one up. Keep that tile, then it won't erupt. So you're ready for it. We've dug into here. That's nice. Dig through all this sand right into here. This is Neutronium. Excellent. We've found the edge of the map. Got a fair idea how big our map is to deal with. There to there. That's Neutronium. And we can plop a ladder straight down. Where are we going to go? Straight down here, I think. And what's the best resource to use? Abyssalite? No. Granite. We'll have granite ladder. Use granite. They don't have to go far to find some. Ugh, no, we won't build there. We'll build one further over. We don't have to worry about that thimble reed being in our way. Priority, I'll make all of that a 7. 7. And we better dig one extra layer. Yeah, and we've got that ready and waiting. Got sand in it? Yes, it has. Any pollutants that come out of this room, they'll try and get out of that gap and they'll get cleaned. Yeah, we'll do a similar thing here. That's now done. So what we can do here, drop our ladder down. It's definitely got sand in it, right? Yes, it does. And we'll dig across here. And we'll carry our ladder on. From that point, what's it made of? Sandstone. That's material to use here. There is sandstone around, so that's fine. We'll do it for now. I think we'll change to granite. At that point. Ugh, typical. But never mind. We'll just have to deal with that. Let's check the temperatures here. I've got a funny feeling that's going to be hot, and it is. So we'll back off a couple of tiles there. Check the temperature there. That's okay. That's quite far away. In fact, we can go one further down. But I'll leave them to dig it next time. I am going to cut this one here. Thank you for joining me. Coming. Catch you next time.